Many times, the school part of college football can be a bit of an afterthought, but not today. We dip into History 101 and see what happens when two historical figures, warriors, people of mythical proportions, clash in a battle to the finish. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Trojans will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go on the attack first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted.
There he goes! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
Scanning the field, it's Fox. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He's looking to pass. Big fella moving. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Got his man down the middle. Ram. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Right down the gut of the field. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot, now dealing with a first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Jet sweep to the edge. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
You got to find creative ways to run the football in the red zone when the field shrinks, and I love the jet sweep here. You could tell, hits it in stride, speed kills on the perimeter, good blocking, nice play call at the right time to get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things he can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Collier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on second down. They send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On third down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. On the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On target over the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. To the air, it's Fox. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right.
Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10, using the quick game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll do it himself, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Newton. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Under fire. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Here's a heat. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Wormley. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and you just see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Spartans! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And now the hit knocks it loose. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Smashes ahead. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Sparty. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. kicking off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking for a gap. It's Wormley.
This has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On the run, deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He'll pull it on the read. Bringing it back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Slams ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. BYU was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Pocket breaking down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Goes to the option. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Here comes the option. Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the...
And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from us.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run to the left. Touch! Spartan! And a stumping Hess. missed. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the shotgun, the inside give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Smarty. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
USC 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Connor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Wormley. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense putting points on the board. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on...
Converts on 4th down, still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Slithers into space. Lots of running room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Collier. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a finish.